It just depends on simplicity, what these are going to grow to, how the rest of your landscape lighting plan works, because you might want to have it kind of fit with whatever you guys have done.
Hey guys, it's Cal from The Lighting Doctor here. I hope you guys enjoy this video with some more great landscape lighting tips. To learn more about landscape lighting, go and check out our website at lightingdoctor.ca, or if you want to see what a real quality landscape light should look like, go and check out our Try It Before You Buy It offer, where you can get a premium quality fixture at a discounted rate with your very own battery pack, so you can go and test out how that light's going to look and feel what a real premium quality light should look like. So go and check us out at lightingdoctor.ca, or go watch more videos on YouTube just by searching for The Lighting Doctor.
Hey Sarah, yeah, there's a couple ways that you could do this. It really depends. Like a lot of times what we'll do is we'll just have path lights in between. If you just get them on a little bit of a higher riser though, like if you try and get like an 18-inch path light, usually does a pretty good job of highlighting most of these, depending how big they're going to get. Obviously if they start getting, quite a bit higher, it's not quite going to do the trick with a path light, but I think it still creates a nice effect, even if you don't do every one, but like every second one, really just kind of outlines this whole front area. So that would be the easiest solution. The other solution, another thing I like doing, so I talked about, just like a path and garden light, something like this, something that hides the light source, because you don't want something where you're going to see the bulb and it's going to be a big glare, because then it totally takes away from the plants, whereas this just casts light down and to the side. These are nice options too if you like the modern look. They're just a little bit higher and they spread the light a little bit further too, so I like using those along driveways and that kind of stuff, because if you have that modern path light here, one, it's a cool look. It spreads the light a little further and it's got kind of a wider spread on it. The only thing is it's not 360. So with those path lights that I just showed you before, the light's spreading that way and that way, not as far. Whereas with the path and garden lights, if you kind of have them on the edge of the grass shining that way, it's going to kind of highlight this. You're going to hide the light source from the street view, but it'll do a better job of lighting those plants. So that's two options with path lights. The other thing I like doing a lot of times in cases like that is just using some wash lights. So similar to an uplight, but it's a softer, wider angle lens. So especially if these are going to get larger, then same thing. What I like doing is, I'd probably put one on the edges here and kind of have those highlighting these from, whether it be the street side or the house side, or you can mix it up a little bit too, depending on the viewing angle. You maybe have some wash lights here and here, and then you highlight like maybe two of these in the middle, and then from the other side you highlight maybe three of these this way from the wash lights. The reason I like that is because if these do get quite a bit bigger and fuller, it's easier to kind of adjust that angle and play with it. So that's the other option. The third option is actually just using some accent lights like this, and basically sometimes what we'll do is in between them we just put them on like a riser. So same kind of riser that you would get on a path light like this. It's basically just the stem, and then there's like a little T-shaped fitting that screws on the top that you can screw your light into to shine this way and shine this way. So a lot of times we'll do that in an area like this where you have one of those here and that light kind of shines this way and it kind of shines this way. And then you could do that same theme where you have maybe 3 or 4 of those in there. You have 8 lights or so, and then again it does a nice job of kind of spreading that light. Unfortunately, just with everything that's going on in the world, I don't have a lot of access to those right now. Everything's taken a little bit longer to get, but we can get those kinds of things. So anyway, that's 3 different scenarios, 3 different ways that you could do it. I can't really say that one's better than the other. It just depends on simplicity, what these are going to grow to, how the rest of your landscape lighting plan works, because you might want to have it kind of fit with whatever you guys have done with the rest of the stuff. So anyway, a couple of options for you to think of, and let me know if there's anything else I can help with.
Hey guys, it's Cal from The Lighting Doctor here. We're going to show you how to light up your landscape with the PL Path Light from FX Luminaire. This is a great light to use anytime that you need to highlight some walkways or steps or create some security lighting in some really dark areas. It's a great light for just creating some contrast between some accent lighting on your home and in your landscape, between some down lighting down on the ground and the garden bed areas that you use. The one thing I will say about the path light and any path light is people often tend to use more path lights than they need to. So my recommendation is use these sparingly and use them only where you need to create that contrast. If you have areas where you have big giant rocks or boulders in your landscape, it's a great light to use because you get a lot of reflective light off of those rocks. Something I always get asked about these lights is how far apart do you space them? And as a general rule of thumb, we tell people 8 to 12 feet apart, but it really depends on how dark that area is. The darker the area, the further away you can space them. And changing the intensity of the bulb doesn't always change how bright that light is going to be or how far that light's going to spread. It's more determined by the height of the riser. So in most of our kits, you're going to find a standard 12-inch riser that you can space between 8 and 12 feet, depending on how dark that area is. But if you're looking to spread that light a little bit further, look at getting an 18-inch or 24-inch riser on your path lights. And that's how you can go and really spread that light out so that you don't have to overuse them, but you can just use them in the right spots to create that subtle downlighting on your garden beds, patios, and so many more other areas. But if you're looking for more ideas on where to use these and how to best use these, be sure to go to our website at lightingdoctor.ca and access our free consultation video series where you can actually send us pictures of your property, and we're going to send you some different ideas on how you can go and best use this light and so many others. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video presentation with some great tips and tools on how to go and properly and effectively light up your landscape. And be sure, if you want your own free consultation video, just send me an email at cal@lightingdoctor.ca with a few pictures of your property, and we'll get back to you with some really cool ideas and ways to go and effectively light your property. And be sure to watch the videos after this one for more tips on how to install landscape lighting, as well as how to light up your landscape the best way possible.